Hey guys, I'm like 22 here, and wow, how many amiibo training videos have I made? Is this my third or fourth or fifth one I'm in? Feels like this is my fifth one, because the last one was with Palutena. Now I'm making a video, an amiibo training about this. Crazy. Anyway, after unboxing this little amiibo, let's go ahead and scan him in, and boom! It's Little Mac. I've heard a lot of people say that training him is really fun, and he's a roundhouse. If you know it, he's a roundhouse like a champion. And if Little Mac has a lot of costumes because he has his his alternate colors and such. By the way, a lot of people would choose the pink outfit, but I'm choosing this one, or the pink coat outfit, but I'm choosing this outfit. But yeah, Little Mac has a lot of costumes because the other one was his arcade outfit where he was all, see-through and all that stuff. But anyway, I tried to call him Traveling Fist, that didn't work. I wanted to call him Big Mac, which was pretty lame in my case. So his name became Fist Break. I wanted to call him Fist Breaker, but again, there was just no room for the ER. But Fist Break it is. And there he is. I'm going to give him his Flaming Straight Lunge. The Stunning Straight Lunge is okay, but you have to fully hit them in order for this to work. But it's supposed to have a lot of knockback, so it will knock them out if they're at high percent. I don't remember using it that much, but I kind of prefer the flame one because it's shorter. The side B will be Groundbreaker. It's the same as the first one, but it's slower and it's unblockable. You have to dodge or else you're sent flying. And then of course his Rising Uppercut, which is really low, it hits enemies multiple times, but I'm going to go for the Tornado Uppercut because he goes higher. Now with the counter, he has the Slip Counter, which is default, Compact Counter, and Dash Counter. I'm going to go for Compact Counter because I do not want my amiibo to rely on counter. Because one thing I hate is that if you have your amiibo counter like crazy, they're going to be very, very cheap. I know people just make them cheap just to be funny or to have fun, but my amiibos, well, they fight with honor in a way. They don't cheat, but I don't want them to be too weak either. And I did a cut there because I had to go into customs and customize a Little Mac character to match with the amiibo. So hold on one second, let me scan him in. There he is, Fist Break. Put my name in, and we're going to turn custom on. Here's the custom I made. And then we're gonna put it on 6 stocks, of course. And okay, the items are on off right now. There we go. Again, I always train my amiibo without the items on, and then later off camera, I turn them on. I also do try to train them on each stage, which only if I get bored. But trust me, I'm not gonna train them on each stage because that would be a time burner right there, and it's not really worth it. Now, one thing you're gonna notice too is that I'm going to combine Little Mac's attacks, his Smash Punch attacks, with air attacks. Usually a lot of people would always... Yeah, he's already dead. A lot of people are always... You notice that a lot of people always just smash Little Mac in the face with his forward smash, upper smash, down smash. Well, one thing I'm going to try that's a little different is I'm going to combine his punches and smashes with his air attacks. See, like I tried to forward air attack him there and it missed. I know what people are gonna say, Steve, Little Mac's air attacks suck. Yes, they're bad for accumulating percentages, but they are good enough for a knockback. I can tell you that. Oh, he dodged it. Wow. I understand though that Little Mac's air attacks stink though, but the whole idea is that if you chain up his air attacks, it'll be easier, or I should say, it'll be harder for the opponent to like read your movements, because when Little Mac first comes on the field, you have to notice. Oh great, he's gonna be I wouldn't say a spamming forward smasher, but you're gonna know that Little Mac hits hard. Like he even has super armor, right? Because one thing about Little Mac players is that in the past, all they have to do is smash you, and when you're trying to counter or just hit him first, Little Mac has super armor, and then the attack hits him, but no knockback, while you get knockback from his punch. Well, like I said, with this Little Mac, I'm gonna hopefully train him where he will smash, but not as often. Did a little combo in the air there. And like I said, with his power-ups, I am going to give him something to help him come back on the field a little bit, because as everyone says, Little Mac has terrible, terrible recovery. Oh, that back air right there. Oh, shoot, I ran right into that. That back attack there, that back air, I hate that move, because it's really hard to hit. Like, it does little damage, but it's okay with knockback if they're high enough. Like, right there, I was able to hit him there. Yeah, I shouldn't be laughing because later he's gonna be breaking my fist. I'm breaking his fist, but he's gonna be breaking mine. That neutral punch air right there is actually, to use that move, if you jump and press it repeatedly, you can like repeatedly punch a character in the face before you land and do accumulating damage. Come on, get close. Oh. And there is like a little trick you can pull with the whole neutral punch on the ground thing. There he goes. And that down smash, okay, he got me. Hey, don't taunt me. Oh, okay. See, if I had the first Jolt Maker, I would have killed myself right there. That's one thing I like about the Guard Breaker. You go a lot slower and you're shorter with the jump. So that means you don't have to worry too much about... I tried to spike him and that didn't work. But victory is mine. I'm not really a pro Little Mac player, just so you know. Well, actually, I think you already know I'm not a pro player, but I have a few. You could say I'm testing out Little Mac's, you know, abilities and trying to learn a few things about his air combos. Because why not? His air attacks may suck, but that doesn't mean people still can't use them. I've actually seen someone on, I think it was, no, it wasn't Project X, but I saw someone actually spike another player with Little Mac by down smashing them. I think it was Ganondorf. Oh wow. Now here's one thing I have to say about amiibos, especially Little Mac amiibos. These guys are very aggressive when you're training them. You're gonna see later how aggressive this amiibo is gonna get. Like, he was trying to make a run for my money, like kind of like Fox did. Like Fox McCloud just really was hurting me. Like, oh my goodness, he hit me with the KO punch. That is new right there. I've seen some people have trouble training their Little Mac amiibo to KO punch. Haha. Anyway, let me see what to talk about. Oh, I have my amiibo collection got bigger. I have one more amiibo coming in the mail, but you'll find out later when I do another amiibo training. Now there's still 2 more amiibos I haven't trained yet, and that's my Ness and Shulk amiibo. I got them in my collection, but I haven't been tempted to open them yet. I don't really know if I want to open them. I like using Shulk, and I'm really liking Ness. I'm just not confident enough to think I'm not confident enough to really think I should open them yet. I've been watching some streams and videos of people playing Pokken tournaments. I'm still not quite tempted to play the game, but a lot of people seem to like that game. I didn't think Pokken tournament would be so popular. Because, I mean, when Etika World News Network said that Japan wasn't really all that into that game, I'm like, okay, so how is it going to do well here in the US? And there's my answer. Let me see. I'm also working on a new video not as we speak, but there's a new video game that I saw on YouTube that I decided to play. It's actually oh, he got me. I can tell you up front right now that this amiibo's gonna learn how to down smash me a lot. I'm just gonna give you a small spoilers. This amiibo's down smash is gonna be annoying later on. But, whoa. Try to guard break me. How dare you? See, look how aggressive he's becoming. He already knocked me out twice, and he's only on level, what, 8 or 9? Come on, it's too early for you to be... Whoa. Oh, I let go way too late. If I had let go a little earlier, that could have KO'd him. Darn it. Who do you think I am? I'm teaching you. You're not teaching me. I may not be a pro at controlling you, little man, but you're not going to make a fool out of me. Come on, just get close. Darn it. Well, that failed. The trick I use with the KO punch is that if you could get one good punch, whether it's a down tilt punch or just one little punch in the face, you can follow it up with the KO or knockout punch and knock them out. I've seen a few tricks pulled off with the knockout punch because, you know, whenever they see the KO, they're gonna run away. They're gonna keep their guard up until they hit you. But anyway, what was I talking about just now? Wow, I forgot what I was talking about earlier before Little Mac just, you know... Okay, come on, what was it? It had something to do with, It had something to do with, not Pokemon. Oh, Pokken Tournament, that's what it was. Okay, there we go. But yeah, quite a few people seem to like that game. And I also have been hearing some mixed reviews about Fire Emblem Fates. Like, I actually found out, and yeah, this is probably me being a little bit late on this. Well, this is already late, but quite a few people got annoyed and were complaining that Nintendo... Nah, I couldn't get them. That Nintendo removed a minigame off of the Japanese Fire Emblem Fates version. It's a minigame where you're allowed to pet, and I guess it's to pet your character. So you can pet your character like anywhere on the head or something to raise their relation with you. And Nintendo removed that in the US version. And a lot of people are like, "What? Well, why would you do that?" Like, well, of course it doesn't matter anymore. But I didn't want to get involved in that situation because, you know, they proclaim that it's some sort of censorship. And I think I know why they call it a censorship. To me, he's gone. He used the side B a little too early. If he waited on it just a little bit, he would have made it. But no, he used it too early. Anyway, to me, I know why they call it a censorship because even though you're not really doing anything perverted or weird, it's kind of a weird fan service. And by weird fan service, to pet your humanoid partner or friend in the game, it's kind of weird. I mean, it's okay to pet characters, but only if they're like a wild animal. Like I've seen in some of the videos that some of the characters are not human or humanoid characters. If you were to pet them and they were like wild animal looking, or were wild animals, but with the intelligence or instincts of a human, that would have been okay because it's like petting an actual, you know, animal, like a dog or a cat. It would make sense. But if it's an actual humanoid character, that's an insult. I mean, what's the point of, why would you pet another humanoid character? Because getting petted in real life is like an insult to being like their, you know what. I mean, you know, bad people do that, well, or I should say rude people do that to insult you, or to kind of confirm that you my that, like you are under my control, or you are my property. So, to me, I think that might be a reason why the US doesn't want that minigame in. I'm not saying though it's like, I'm just saying in my case it's weird, like, what's the point of petting, you know, petting your humanoid ally, you know, like, I don't know, maybe Japan, oh, I'm dead. Maybe Japan, you know, is into that stuff, but the US doesn't quite understand it, and haha, I tricked them there. Oh, Oh, fist break. I broke his fist from that. That's why he got KO'd. Anyway, I find that pretty awkward that people were complaining that the minigame was removed. They say it was a big part of the game to help increase your relation with the character. So they're like, well, I'm assuming that they would. So people are like, I assume that they'll replace it, which they didn't, of course, because in fact, someone on their channel revealed that if you play the U.S. version, and you go to that mini game or go to that part, they'll just tell you of how well you're doing as a commander or as a friend or whatever. So they're just giving you a stats of how well people are knowing you versus playing the mini game. And you know, I don't really see much of the problem of why they removed it. Don't forget, I mean, not everything in Japan is alright. I mean, Japan has a bit of weird rules and such than the US does. The US, you know, you guys should already know the few differences between the rules of the US and the rules of Japan. I know for some reason, don't forget what Japan's into and what they have there that sometimes is a bit weird for us Americans, or US I should say. But I'm not going to go into further detail because I don't want you guys to think that I'm being some sort of, you know, what's the word I would use? That I'm trying to say, oh, they're just trying to be clean. It's like, how'd you miss that? Really? Okay. I'm just saying that's my reason for why the U.S. was censored, because Japan already has some weird. Look at this. Look at it. Look at him spamming that down smash and trying to. See, look at this. Stop. Why do you keep smashing me? You don't see me for smashing you, fist break. Come on. See, I'm trying to make him do all these different chain combos. He's just smashing me like crazy. Is this how amiibos? Oh, is this how he's gonna learn? Come on. I feel like he just gave up there. Okay, one thing you have to be aware is when you guard smash. I'm sorry, that's wrong. When you use your guard breaker after being sent flying through a powerful smash attack, you're never supposed to use it because you'll drop down. You have to only use it while you're moving forward. If you use it while getting pushed back, you'll drop like a rock. And unfortunately, that's what happened. He dropped like a rock because he used it too early. You have to use it after, like, while you're moving forward. That's the next thing, because the Jolt Maker makes you lose speed, but Guard Breaker just makes you drop like a rock. Ah, poor fist break. Darn it! Darn it! Darn it! Darn it! See what I mean? I got knocked back, and then I dropped like a rock. But anyway, I'm not gonna lie, that's my reason for why I think they removed the whatchamacallit. Yes, it may be part of the game, but I don't know if Nintendo. I don't think this isn't something Nintendo's doing for fun. You know, Nintendo's just adjusting to, you know, the rules of the law here in the U.S. The U.S. probably feels uncomfortable with it. I mean, you know, don't forget there are some things here in the U.S. that are not really, you know, okay. Not saying that I know, but you know, what's happened has happened. If you guys really want to play that pet mini game, you guys know what to do. I mean, sure, the 3DSs are region locked, but if you have money and you're rich, just buy a Japanese 3DS and then just play the Japanese version. They did, I think, release a translation version of the Fire Emblem Fates in Japanese, because don't forget, Fire Emblem Fates came out in Japan, or Fire Emblem's IF came out in Japan last year in the summer, while ours came out, I think, was it February? Yeah, this year in February, if I recall. I think that's when it came out. Or was it March? No, it was February. Yeah, you keep taunting until I smack you and break your teeth, fist break. Ow. But yeah, like I say, it'll consume more money, but you guys won't mind if you really want that pet minigame, but I mean, you know. Oh wait, that was me. I was like, he dodged it. Duh, that was me that was dodging. But anyway, that's just me talking about the game itself. Now, I did see some gameplays of that game, and I did check out the online multiplayer. I'm actually surprised that they were able to get the online multiplayer to work, because Fire Emblem Awakening, they had their multiplayer online multiplayer was Street Pass, where you train your characters or allies, and you can train your characters and allies, and then street pass with other people. And what happens is, depending on what you give them, the AI takes control of your team, and that player faces your team through the AI's control. Now, I found out recently, though, that, well, not recently, but I found out that in this one, there's actually online multiplayer in this game. Now, I did read IGN's review, and yes, I do watch IGN most of the time just to see what they. I couldn't make it. I do watch their reviews sometimes. You know, like they gave Fire Emblem Fates I think an 8 or 9 because they did say that the multiplayer mechanic was a bit overly exaggerating or dramatic, or I think it was slow or something. No, well, they said the multiplayer was something that kind of threw them off. Everything else was good. I did check out the multiplayer, and it's actually pretty interesting. With the multiplayer, you actually get to fight other people. You can fight random people or fight your friends online. The only thing I have to say, though, is when you beat them, you have the option to add whoever you want on your team. Now, this part I find a bit weird, and I'm hoping that I'm wrong, but you can add anyone you want to your team. So, you know how... I neutraled him off the stage. That's funny. You know how, like, for example, if you have the Birthright, Fire Emblem Fates, which is the Hoshido clan, you can actually recruit another character of that same, you can recruit another character, and by recruit another character, I'm sorry, I should be more specific, you can recruit the same character. Like, usually what happens, I'm dead again. You can recruit, like, let's say you can recruit, I cannot talk today. You can recruit the same character. Like, you can recruit the sword master guy. You can recruit the healer girl, and they're considered a clone on your team, which I kind of don't like. And when I say clone, that means it's the exact same character. You can use the same character online, and I kind of don't like that because you already have that character in your group. And what's really irritating is to have the same character used, because what if someone... It was worth it. It was worth it. I had to do that. I didn't mean to KO myself, but I was trying to run down and just forward fist him and then try to get back on, but I forgot to jump. But it was worth it. Oh, that was funny. Oh my goodness. Anyway, sorry about that. Had to yarn. But yeah, anyway, I don't like the fact that you can recruit the same character and have two of the same one on your team. Because what if someone finds a little spamming trick to where you can't, or not spamming, but abusive trick, where there's like this one ability where you can't do anything because of these characters having the same thing because they were both clones. You know, like, I kind of liked it where on Fire Emblem Awakening you can only recruit the avatar, because the avatar it could be a mixture of your character and theirs working together. Like, I like that one better than to recruit the same character. That might be why the online mechanic is so. Like, it's okay, but you know, when you allow them to recruit the character they already have or will get later in the game, depending on who, like, okay, I will say that it's okay if you have like the Birthright and you're fighting the Conquest enemies, Conquest characters, or even Revelations, you know, and you're new to that game, okay, maybe that's alright, so you could, you know, maybe, just to introduce you, I don't know. Wait, I just realized, is that Wii Fit board waving? Are you serious? Yeah, it's moving. I've never used this stage that much, but I just realized that Wii Fit board is moving. What the heck? That's creepy. Did you just seriously get KO'd in 3 strikes? Wow. Fist break, you're slipping. Do you? Oh my goodness! I think I'm messing with his brain. Like, look, he got 1 KO on me, and after that, I'm just like, come on, fist break, do it better. Like you were so aggressive. Oh wait, you know what? He might be learning. Like he's probably trying to learn how to trick me and combo me. Okay, that was too high. That was my fault. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, right. Oh, you almost got me. Ow. Nope, I countered that. Ow. Come on, fist break. Okay, there is something I want to point out with the Little Mac amiibo. Whenever you break, whenever the amiibo breaks, or with the Little Mac amiibo, yeah, I'm not gonna smash you because that would be too easy. I knocked him out with the forward air punch. He's humiliated now. Yes, so it is possible to knock someone out with the air punch. You just have to get the timing right. He leveled up 2 levels from that. Alright, anyway, like I said, I find that to be annoying that you could recruit the same character from the other people. Like, you could probably have, like, you could make everyone a sword master or a sage or a ninja or whatever, and it's like, okay. I just find it somewhat annoying, but I know people are gonna say, oh, it isn't that bad, Steve. Like, if you want to make a clan of ninjas, you got the ninja clan. You call it the, Naruto clan or whatever. It's like, I understand that. I just find it I just find it a bit annoying. But that's just me. But I'm still gonna get that game. But I've been meaning to ask people, but I don't think anyone. I think it doesn't matter because quite a few people say, Conquest is more challenging than Birthright, and then of course there's Revelations. But just, oh, I couldn't make it. Darn it. But just asking everybody a question, and I assume that I've asked this before, and sorry, but this is my final question. When I have the money, should I get Fire Emblem Fates Birthright or Conquest? Just a question. Because quite a few people say that Birthright, they said it's alright, but I guess it's like a beginner's. Oh, I gotta remember too that Little Mac can wall jump. That's very useful if you need to come back. But should I get Birthright or Conquest first? Like, should I get Birthright just to warm up to the whole Fire Emblem Fates game? Or should I get Conquest because I want a challenge? Because I am familiar with Fire Emblem, the Fire Emblem mechanics. Like I've beaten Fire Emblem Awakening on Lunatic Plus, so I am aware of the mechanics. And I did beat Fire Emblem for the Game Boy Advance. Wow. I did beat Fire Emblem Advance on the emulator, and yes, I have the actual game on the Wii U, and I beat that, but I got a slightly different ending because I didn't know that, you know, the support had a limit. But I did beat that game, you know, with you know, not on hard, but like on normal, because hard mode isn't unlocked until you beat the game. He tried to counter me. And I still have to buy Fire Emblem Sacred Stones, which has, what's her name and her brother. I forgot the character's name, but I have to beat that game on the emulator first, because I haven't really been playing, Sacred Stones that much. And kabam. Don't ever up B me if I'm not in the position of getting hit, because you're gonna get yourself in. You're gonna get smacked in. You get what I mean. You're gonna get punched in the face. Fist break. I'm gonna break your teeth, then your face, then your legs, and then your fist, and then everything else after. No offense, but you know that's part of your training. See ya. Ooh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, I was trying to. I thought for some reason that knockout counter would save me, and it didn't. Anyway, after this battle is when the video will end. So this will be part 1 of my amiibo, Little Mac amiibo training. So I'll wrap this up by saying, already asking, should I get Birthright or Conquest? And of course, I won't be able to get Revelations until I get one of them, because I would go for that special edition, but on Amazon, it's almost $272 with shipping and handling. I am not paying that much for a stupid edition, but I'll keep waiting if I have to. But I really wanted to get that pouch because there was no way I was gonna afford it when it came out, because it was $80 before it sold out. But I hope they restock on it and I have my chance. And that's it. Alright. I'll see you guys in part 2. Bye.
Just like old times, huh?